Hey, this is MacHeads 101. I'm Jake. Welcome to your 6th Java tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be talking about menus. So like these kinds of things, like a file menu. And it's just going to have three colors, red, blue, and yellow. And when you click one, it turns everything yellow. When you click one, it turns the background, not everything, the background blue or red. So I'm going to make this extend JFrame. And alright, so the first thing we have to make is J menu bar, which is like this bar that has all our menus in it. So I'll call that bar. Then yeah, I'll just call it menus. And we're only gonna have one menu, and that's gonna be like this, like a menu. And then all these are things in the menu. So private J radio button menu item, and I'll call that red. I know it's a long name, but it's a menu item, and a radio button means only one can be selected at a time, because we only want one color to be selected at a time, because we're only changing it to like red, blue, or yellow. So that's what the radio part means. It means that only one can be selected at a time. I'm just going to copy and paste this and make blue, green. Alright, so now I'm going to make the constructor. Okay. And in our constructor, I'm just going to bar equals new J menu bar. Pass in, nothing there. Menu equals new J menu. And I'll pass in colors. Red equals new. I'm just going to copy and paste this little phrase here because it's a lot to write or type. And I'll call it red, blue, and green. And I said I was going to make it yellow, but why not make it green? Doesn't really matter. Then set layout, new flow layout, because there's no need to use absolute positioning. We only have one thing in here, that menu bar. Set size, I'll make it 300 by 250. Set default close operation. And I'll set the title as colors. Alright, so now what I want to do is bar.add menu. So that I added the menu to the menu bar. Menu.add red, so that's red. That item is added to that menu. Menu.add blue. And menu.add green. Now, in order to make it so you can only select one at once, we make what's called a button group. So that means you can only select one at once. So button group equals new button group. And all I have to do is group, to just add something to the group. Group.add red. Add blue, and add green. Alright, so did all that. Let me just see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, I have to actually add the menu bar, or else nothing here is going to show up. Alright, so now I'm going to implement action listener. Okay, so then I'm going to have red.add action listener, and this is going to wait for our event to happen, and then when it happens it's going to change the color of the background based on the event. I talked about event handling in a previous tutorial, at least with the action listener. And now we have to implement that method. Public void action performed action event E. Okay. And in here I'm just going to say if e.getSource, as in the location of the event, is red, set background color dot red, which means if the location of the event is red, as in if red is selected, make the background color red. And I'll do the same for blue and green. And color dot blue in all caps just means blue. So, and right, so there we go. And now I'm just going to run this and you'll see. Here, colors, and I click red. Now the background's red. I click blue, it's blue. I select green, it's green. As you can see, only one can be selected at a time because I grouped them together like that. So there you go, you're changing the color with this colors file menu when you click it exits. So basically I'll just review really quickly what I did, which is I made a menu bar so that I can store menus. I made a menu to put in there, and I put items in there which are red, blue, and green. And I made this group so that only one can be selected at a time, and I added to all three of those items the action listener so that it can see if red's selected, it knows to set the background color red. So, yeah. Thank you for watching MacHeads 101. Subscribe and goodbye.